Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Sarr. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Alexis Sanchez. And it's Carvajal. Chance to deliver. And that has been knocked clear. He'll try from distance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he can thump it away. Lille have the chance to go the other way. Dink through. It's a promising position. Weiner. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Carvajal. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Sanchez. Lovely ball. Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Now, can they get him away? And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Onana. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Can he spark a counter here? Spread it left. Space for him to turn and look. Walker defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. This looks promising. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Dumfries. Now it's Oyarzabal. Knocks it into space. Ederson. Played out towards the right wing. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! And he nearly went all the way.
That was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
Santos have their second corner now. And That was somewhat errant. And here comes the corner. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. It's going to be another corner, I think. Santos get their fourth corner. And it's been taken short. And he's gone searching crossfield. Played back in. They're up to 5 corners now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Baina. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Sarr. And he's in on... and he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Keeper's dealt with that. Very nicely done. Dumfries. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And he goes cross-field. Sarr. Sarr. Good purposeful running this. Sarr. And the shot! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Ederson. And it's Amadou Onana. Engages and forces him off the ball. Modric tries to play it through, and that was asking for too much. Brahim Diaz. And he's chosen to go back.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, no joy this time. Can he get on the end of this? Modric. Here's Oyarzabal, and it's Modric. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, this is a great position. Carvajal. That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Mbappe! That is very well defended. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. Diving header! And he hits the net! How they've waited! Now they have it! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
Lille have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Ederson. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Sarr.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mendy. Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Sarr. Dumfries. Looking to play him in. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
Attention, changement.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Carvajal. 60 minutes played. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. It's just beyond his reach. Now there's the clearance. And that's gone route 1. And that's another good win of the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And he's gone direct here. Now he's off and running.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mendy. Santos perhaps contemplating their next change here. Baena. He's on it, can he get away? Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 14, Modric.
So we have movement on both
Le
benches.
numéro 16,
Lille
changement.
are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Has to go back. Can he finish? Brahim Diaz! That's brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Le numéro 7.
Santos cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He is just caressing the ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Nice interception, well timed. Baina wins the duel this time. Look at the space here. Oh, it's a great ball here. He's had a shot! Oh, crossbar!
Lille surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's picked his way through. Jimenez with the clearance. Knocks it out wide. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Dumfries. And it's Baina. Paixão. Looking for the run. Well read. And the danger is averted. And that is well cleared. It's a really well-measured ball. Mendy scooting forward. Now it's Barcola. And here's Oyarzabal. Played into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Paixão. Paixão getting forward.
Santos really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Paixão. Dumfries. That's a throw.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 4, le numéro 3, le numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 22.
It's a poor throw that,
le
picked
numéro
off
7,
with relative
le
ease.
numéro 37. Changement en cours.
Oyarzabal is onto this. Oh, super ball! Brilliantly cut out. Solot
Temps
might just make
additionnel,
this.
3 minutes.
Ball's gone out of play. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Deep into stoppage time. Barcola receives him in a wide position. Corner it is. Is their second corner of the game. Berger plays it short. Oh, nice touch. Tries the cross. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's travelling a long way. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Santos perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more.
Chers spectateurs,
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.